Of course, the story was incredible, and the details were communicated by the president in his signature manner. He talked about the dogs chasing down Al-Baghdadi, and he really emphasized the cowardice with which Baghdadi met his final moments, fleeing down a dead-ended tunnel with 3 of his children and I think 2 of his wives and blowing himself up. Trump really emphasized the humiliating end of Baghdadi, and that didn't impress the liberal media, who thought it was too mean. To me, it sounded obvious, a way to demystify and take away the mystique and the psychic power that Baghdadi held. It's just like when they captured Saddam Hussein in a little spider hole in Iraq, and they manhandled him and plucked at his beard to make him look as lowly as possible, to bring down the mega man to a nothing. I thought it was very powerful. Alas, the media did not agree with me, and joining me now, one of the few media to celebrate the downfall of this tyrant and to talk about the mainstream media's reaction to it is our friend Joel Pollak, senior editor-at-large at Breitbart.com. Joel, great to see you again. Thanks for being here. It seems impossible, but the leading media in America and Canada too actually seem to take Baghdadi's side. I know that sounds crazy, but we'll have some examples from the Washington Post and from Bloomberg and even from global TV here. I'm not saying the media were cheering for him, but they were mad that Trump was triumphant.
I think that's right. I think they were less pro-Baghdadi than anti-Trump, and they understand what this could mean for his re-election chances. Recall that Barack Obama essentially cemented his re-election with the successful raid that killed Osama bin Laden in May 2011. He passed the commander-in-chief test, and that was a big concern about Obama, who had no military experience, no national security experience, and a deep history in the anti-war movement. So people thought, is this going to be a problem for him when he has to fight terrorism? And Obama proved a lot of that criticism wrong with the decision, and it was a bold one, to authorize the raid on bin Laden. Now, Trump actually, interestingly, after the raid was announced, congratulated Obama personally. This was at a time when he was pursuing Obama for his birth certificate and all kinds of other things. But Trump issued a statement personally congratulating Barack Obama and calling on Americans to put politics aside for a moment while the country savored the victory. What you're seeing now is Democrats and the media are refusing to give Trump credit. You saw the Democrats congratulate the military and so forth, but they didn't congratulate Donald Trump. They didn't say he had done anything. Many of them now saying that this success happened in spite of him. Joe Biden gave a detailed interview today to the Washington Post saying that Trump will never have another success like that again because his foreign policy is basically confused. And they're just desperate to spin this as somehow something bad for Trump. They understand that Trump doing this, killing the leader of ISIS, who terrified Americans with his graphic executions, beheadings, and all kinds of tortures. This man who haunted the American consciousness for so many years is dead and was killed essentially during a confrontation with a dog. This should be cause for celebration, but the media are making sure that Americans do not think about this as a success for Donald Trump, even though he did make the, not just the decision to do this, but he kept it under wraps. This is a president who we were told would give away national security secrets. In fact, we were told that he had done so because he had declassified things about Russia and so forth. We were told this guy's Twitter account was a national security threat. Donald Trump, the most media-accessible, social media-addicted president we've ever had, kept this entirely under wraps. And that also makes him look like, as with Obama, he's passed the commander-in-chief test. You could argue he had already done so, but this also boosts Trump's decision to withdraw U.S. troops from Syria, because what he's shown is he can go after the ISIS leadership and take out their command structure without having to commit thousands and thousands of American soldiers to the region. And it's basically a huge national security and foreign policy win for Trump. That's why the media and the Democrats are so angry about it.
That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant Show, which is a show I do every day. I do a monologue, interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at premium.com. www.rebelnews.com.